Now, if you clicked on this video, I am guessing that you have seen pashminas before. Maybe you want to learn more about them, maybe you have a lot of them, or maybe, like me, some people have told you you have too many pashminas. Well, either way, in this video, I am going to explain to you why there's no such thing as too many pashminas, because I'm going to show you 20 uses for a pashmina. These are the base vlogs. If you are interested in music festival or rave related content, then like and subscribe. Then maybe you can be one of my based friends, just like this guy.
I am ready for festival life.
So let's get it started with number one. So you're at a festival, you're at a show, you're anywhere really, your pants rip. You have no other pants to replace them. Are you gonna go back to camp, go back to your house, change? Heck no, techno. Skirt! Pashminas are perfectly usable as a skirt. Bada bing, bada boom. You definitely got to be careful to make sure they don't fall down, but if you use some sort of a belt or you tie them together really good, perfect skirt. And they actually don't look half bad. Number two way that you can use a pashmina in a sticky situation. So you're at an event. Your girlfriend gets excited, she's having a great time. She throws her shirt up onto the stage. Now she doesn't have a shirt. Security walks up to her, says, "You can't be topless at this show." Bada bing, bada boom. Tie the pashmina around her torso, secure it as thus, and you got yourself a tube top. Now, as an alternative, if, like myself, your girlfriend has some bigger breasticles, then what you would actually want to do is grab two more pashminas, so a total of 3 pashminas, to create some straps to hold it up around her shoulders. Alrighty, number 3. Number 3 is, of course, the way that I'm wearing it right now. This is usually worn like this under the hat, but you can also wear it over the hat, or you can also wear it without a hat. This is great for shade on those hot days. It is also great if it is just lightly drizzling. Sometimes this can keep you dry for a very short amount of time. I know sometimes it's hard to get vacation time. Now, whether you're going to a music festival, a rave, or really any concert or any vacation at all, sometimes your boss won't give you the time off. So what you do is you go ahead and roll this thing up, get it real good, just get it really good like that, and then you just whip them with it. Yeah, because you're giving me my time off, I deserve it. Number 5, another use of a pashmina that might surprise you. Most pashminas are surprisingly wide, especially in comparison to other scarves. So you can actually use it as thus, as a curtain, especially if you're at a music festival where you have a canopy or something like that set up. You can set this up like a curtain, just find something to hang it on, and you can get some pretty good length. Like this one's probably about 5 feet, and that will pretty much cover any necessary areas that you want to cover up if you're changing, or just keep you shaded. Number 6, if you're at a festival like Bonnaroo, where they'll actually let you sleep wherever, some festivals do, some festivals don't, or if you're just out camping and you and your beautiful girlfriend or beautiful boyfriend fall asleep under the stars and you just can't bring it to yourself to go back to camp and it is a reasonable temperature, bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a nice little blanket. Yeah, this one's wide enough for me. If you have 2 pashminas for one person, it's even better. I say that because I'm alone. But if there's 2 of you, then you'll probably want 3 or 4. If there's 3 of you, then you're lucky, and you'll probably want 4 or 5 pashminas. So for number 7, I would like to go over the most basic and most natural way of wearing a pashmina. That is, of course, the very natural over-the-shoulder accessory option that I'm wearing right now. Now, I personally love wearing my pashmina like this. One, it keeps it available as a utility tool, which is what a pashmina really is. Sometimes you'll wear your pashmina a little bit more open, either because you're cold or because you want to show it off. In this case, there is a large bass drop for bass nectar on here, so sometimes I want to show that off, especially if I'm at a show where I don't think anybody knows this is the bass nectar pashmina, because I need attention. Number 8 way to use a pashmina does have a little bit of a story behind it, I guess. When I went to my first Lost Lands in 2018, I'd been to several festivals, but one of the friends that was with us, it was his first festival. And Lost Lands is a big place. And if you have any problems with anxiety, Lost Lands can be a big scary place. And on the first day, he was a little bit razzled. He was having a great time, but he was a little bit razzled. And when it was getting time to leave the main stage, and he was really concerned that he might get lost and not be able to find camp. So I tried to put his mind at ease by telling him that he could simply follow close by me and I would make sure he'd get back to camp. Well, the problem was the crowd was getting crazy and I was really concerned that I might lose him in the crowd. But
I hate to admit, I was a little bit of a bro and I felt a little socially awkward holding another man's hand.
So I thought to myself, do I either A, risk losing my friend in the crowd, have him have to try to find security or something and get way embarrassed and possibly have an anxiety attack? Or do I B, awkwardly hold his hand in the crowd and have everybody see me? Well, instead of getting over my childish anxieties, I did this. I grabbed one end of my pashmina, as thus, and then I threw the other end of the pashmina back at him, and then he held onto it and followed me, kind of like a homie leash, without tying it around him, because that would be extra weird. Unless you're into that. Now, time for number 9. This one's specifically for the bros, but ironically, girls could try it too. So, you're shirtless, and you go into a business, and the first thing they say to you is, you have to have a shirt on to be here. And you're all thinking, F that, I've got pashminas. So here's what you do. Now to make this outfit here, all you're doing is tying a pashmina around yourself from shoulder to abdomen, and another one from the opposite shoulder around your abdomen. And as you make more adjustments, you'll be able to pretty much cover your whole self. It looks a little silly, but you're in Walmart and you're buying jewel pods and beer. And that's all that matters, right? This is number 10 way you can wear a pashmina. Now, I don't know what type of party favors y'all are interested in, but I know some of the party favors people mess around with can make people feel a little overwhelmed at times. And if I'm ever overwhelmed at a show, or even if I just have anxiety, I don't feel weird at all about simply going away for a minute. I know this looks crazy to you, but if you're really overwhelmed by a festival and you don't want to leave your friends, this isn't that weird. And if you've ever been to a music festival or a rave, nothing's weird to anybody, and nobody's really even going to give you a second glance. They're just going to assume you want to be left alone. Number 11, lost your dog leash, but your dog wants to go outside? Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Well, the video is getting a little bit long, so we have entered the rapid fire round. Let's go. Number 12, no Halloween costume? Bada bing, bada boom. Tie your pashmina around your shoulders as thus, with it in the back. Now you've got it. Now you've got a cape. Super whoop. Friends thought you came up with your super whoop costume last minute and made fun of you? Number 13, one-eyed plur pirate. One-eyed plur pirate. Dusty? Or just don't want people to see part of your face when you're robbing a bank? Well, face mask. Number 15, not a capable adult and don't have straps to tie your things down to your truck when you're leaving for your next festival, even though you've gone to 5 festivals before and should have definitely prepared this time. Bada bing, bada boom. Tie your stuff down with a pashmina. Pashmina strap. Please don't do this. You'll definitely ruin your pashmina and you'll probably lose all your belongings on the freeway. Number 16. Got pulled over because of the pashmina straps, and now you're going to get arrested for a half a gram of weed because you're in the only state where weed is still legal, Iowa? Well, since you're going to prison, you better start working out. Pashmina on a water bottle weight. Oh yeah. Number 17, it's -5 degrees outside and you've got to walk to work. What? Turns out these things work just like scarves. Wow. They keep you warm. Not really, they're actually super thin most of the time. Number 18, have an old pashmina you don't care about, or you were just really drunk when you decided to shower. Bada bing, bada boom. You can use it as a towel. Cover up your junk. 19, want to disappoint your judgy family at a family reunion or gathering? Show them your collection of pashminas. Number 20, lonely and sad and need a girlfriend? Give her a pashmina. Works every time. Actually, it doesn't. So number 21, keep all the pashminas for yourself and hoard them like Gollum. Hey, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I really love doing funny stuff like this, so I'm still gonna do whatever I want. So, hopefully you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. But if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep making videos like this because I have a huge amount of fun on YouTube. So, deuces.